Hey guys, and welcome to your first lesson video with my friend Titan here at Canine Co-Pilots. Titan has been here for how many days? 4 or 5 days? I think this is day 5. And he's doing great, guys. He's eating well, he's going outside well, he's very quiet in the kennel for the most part. Good boy, buddy. And we're moving right along with training. A couple things we've learned about Titan. You guys have done a really good job putting a foundation on him, meaning the sit and the down and those kind of things when he wants to. Good boy, buddy. Those are pretty solid. So that's excellent for us. That gives us a little step in the right direction. Good job, buddy. What we've been focusing on for the last few days is building some engagement with Titan, meaning building a value towards paying attention to us and having his ear on us at all times. We've been doing that a little bit through feedback and play and interaction and training, of course. And I want to talk to you guys more about that, but before we get into a lot of how to build more engagement, I want to talk about our first layer of training tools. So our verbal feedback, meaning our marker words, our bridge words, our release words, and even sometimes a little negative marker. So when we're working with a dog, Titan for instance, every engagement and every interaction starts with his name. So if I call on his name, I expect him to look at me because I need to tell him to do something, right? So you saw that in action in that first video, I believe, with the name game, where we were saying his name, marking it with yes and paying him. And that yes is actually where I want to start our learning today. So now that he understands his name and we know he knows a couple things, now we're using consistent verbal words, markers that tell him when he's right, when he's wrong, when he should continue to do what he's doing, and when he can be done. So the first item of business is that marker word, like I just said, the yes, right? So with Titan, if I'm asking him to do something and he does the right thing, and I want to tell him that, I'm going to say yes. And yes means I'm following up with a cookie. All right, I'm going to show that here in just a second. The next item of business is the bridge words. And you don't have to memorize what these words are called, like marker word, bridge word. Just remember the words and when they're used, right? So a bridge word tells a dog that what he's doing right now is really good and I want him to keep doing it. It's more like a reassurance. Those words I say a little longer, like a bridge, right? So if he's put himself on the place bed here, but if he's doing something I like staying on the place bed, I don't want to tell him yes, 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 because I have to keep paying him then. But what I will say is words like good, wow, super, nice, good boy, long like that to tell him, to reassure him that what he's doing is a good thing. And pretty soon he's going to hear that yes, and I'm going to give it to him. The next word I want you guys to remember is okay. And okay, that means good job, just like that he can move. He's allowed to be done with obedience. Super guy, good boy. Okay is his release word. So if you give Titan a command, if you tell him to sit or down or come, or not really come, sit or down or go place, any kind of stationary exercise, it is going to be taught to him that he should expect to stay in that spot or in that position until you release him with okay. And okay means he can move. Good job, buddy. That'll give him a really clear picture of what he can expect. So I never let him decide, or I won't let him decide when he's done doing something. I want to make sure he's waiting on me and he's listening for me. So okay tells him he's done. The last thing, and you'll just kind of see it happen, is and that's my negative marker, meaning that wasn't it, try something else. And I'm usually going to pair that with some leash guidance or some help with my food lure or my body, or later on an e-collar or whatever. But for right now, I'm just telling him that's not it. Let's try again. And I'll probably pair it with some movement from my leash, which we'll talk about more later in the week. I want to take a moment right now. That was a lot of talking, but I want to take a moment right now and show you those things in action. And you can kind of see some stuff we've been working on. So ready, buddy? Tighten. Yes. Good boy. So I said yes, he looked to me, I marked it with, I said Tighten, I said yes when he looked at me. Good job. Okay, I'm gonna let him go away again. Tighten. Yes, good boy. So I waited for his eye contact, he gave it to me, he wagged his little tail. That shows me he's with me and he hears me. Good job, buddy. Tighten. Go place. Good. So I told him to go place, that means go to his bed. Nice. I'm telling him he's doing the right thing and he should wait there with my bridge words. Good boy. Yes. Yes says that's right. Okay. Okay lets him off. Good job, buddy. Good job. Let's show something else. Tighten. Sit. Good boy. Now, I don't have any food in my hands right now. I don't need that for this. Good. Yes. I'll say yes, and I'll pay him for this today. I'm paying him very frequently right now because I want him to know, especially in this building phase of the relationship, good sit, that there's a lot of reinforcement for doing the right thing and the things that I like. That's a good way for us to build a good relationship since he doesn't know me all the way yet, right? Okay. Good boy. Good job. Good job. So right there you heard the release word. Ready, buddy? Go place. Yes. At that moment, I said, ready, buddy, and he looked right at me. He was already engaged with me, so I didn't have to use his name to call on his engagement. I just pointed him to his go place. Good job, buddy. And I'm going to wait till he gives me a little more. Like that. Good boy. And now I'm just going to be quiet and see if maybe he'll offer me a down in a minute on his own. I'm not going to command it to him, but we'll see what happens. And I might help him. I might, if he looks at me cute enough. He's a good boy. Okay, I'll help him. You down? Wow, good boy. Yes. So since I did have to help him, but he did give me a little more effort right away. Yes, good boy. Okay, I marked that. That got a cookie this time. Good job, buddy. Let's do one more. Go place. Perfect. So that's a go place. Good boy. Right there, I was able to show you guys my negative marker. I told him go place. You've seen he already knows what that means. And he was like, I'm going to leave. And I was like, I bothered him a little bit with my leash and off he went back. Good place, buddy. Let's see if he does that extra step this time. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. Down. It was too much today. Good boy. Yes. That's a man. Good job, buddy. Cool, guys. So that was a lot of information. I hope that all makes sense. The yes marker word means that's exactly what I wanted. Good job. The bridge word's telling him he's doing a good job and that he should continue to do it. Just a little reassurance. That release word says, okay, that means he can move. Good job. And he's allowed to leave or do something else. And those little negative markers that we're starting to implement just a little bit right now. Right, buddy? With our and our leash guidance. So if you have any questions about that, please feel free to let me know. Otherwise, we're going to keep training and I will touch base again later in the week. Thanks so much, guys. Good boy, buddy. Good job.